In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Hi, everyone. How are you? All right, let me just fix something here because I got these cards a little wet. I do things like this. I get things wet. No pun intended. All right. How are you doing? Let me just say hi to everyone while I wipe these cards off. Oh, I hope my other cards are okay, but we'll see. Oh, hi, Jenny G. Hi, Kiva. How are you? Hi, Demetra. How are you, Demetra? These cards are fine. Hi, Many Moons. Many Moods. How are you? It's one of my favorite names. Lottie, how are you, Lottie? I almost deleted you, Lottie. It was not meant for you, but the feed was going so fast that I may have almost deleted you. But thank God I just put you in timeout, and thank God you just knew to come back in. I was like, oh, Lottie. Because in order to get you back in, I've got to go on the .com of YouTube to get you back in, But thank God. God is good all the time. All right. Hi, baby girl. Hey, Tracy. How are you? And did you see the protest in Chicago? No. Is there a protest in Chicago over the presidential results? Did they go red? Did Chicago go red? By the way, New York went blue, but with the smallest of numbers, which was weird. Oh, thank you, Karen. Love the new song. Miss Brown, the song is fire, and you are my sister. Metal, yellow, first red finger, number one. Thank you. I think this is two cards. I got to separate them. I have to separate you cards. All right, these got the worst of it. It really is time to buy new cards. It really is. But I hold on to my cards forever. And if you notice, my cards never really get dirty. Not really. These I've had for God knows how long. All right, let me see if I can put them in between. I'm not going to do anything with these until the end of the show. How are you all doing? All right, we will figure out what it will take. I mean, I can always put them in the oven to dry them out, which I might do. Actually, I should just do that right now. Hold on, I'm going to put them in the oven to dry them out. Okay. But I actually have to, wait, you two sticking together. Do not stick together, people. Damn it. Just a few more. 2, 3. Okay, this one is fine. So let's find space for you, and you. And then I will put you in the oven, but I have to tie you up real good. So give me a second. Okay, now I just put them in the oven so that I can dry them out and save them. Hi, Noel. Hi, Gregory. Gregory goes, it's been 400 years of unrest. This is true. I'm doing wonderful, says Tiff. What protests in Chicago, Illinois went blue? Well, just because Illinois went blue doesn't mean that we all should not be protesting. We're protesting the fact that Kamala did not get in. Oh, look at this. Protesters gather outside Chicago's Trump Tower. They didn't tear that tower down or take his name off. Isn't that where R. Kelly was doing the nasty? At least 200 people gathered outside the Trump International Hotel in town Chicago to protest against Donald Trump's reelection as U.S. president. All right. So I got a text message from Nancy Pelosi. So I do feel like there's going to be something happening. So I get this text message, right? And she goes, it's Nancy Pelosi. Let me explain where things stand. As of this afternoon, dozens of House races in swing districts are too close to call. If we want any chance of reclaiming the House, we need to ensure every last vote is counted. However, these battles are costly. I know many of us may be feeling helpless right now, but I'm urging you to stay focused on the task. Stay focused on the task. A Democratic House majority is our last chance to ensure a check on Trump's power. We must not leave anything to chance in these final battles. However, many outstanding campaigns are likely spent down to zero. So, I think that's a first sign of problem because Nancy, in all the years, has never texted me, right? Now, they do have my email address and my text number because I fought for Obama for 2 years. I fought for Biden. I made phone calls because it was during the COVID era. And so I couldn't knock on doors, but I was taking shifts like every weekend. So they do have my number. But I've never gotten an email from Nancy, a text message from Nancy. So something's brewing, whether we recognize it or not. Oh, I got the same text message. Look at you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, A. Walker. Thank you so much. No, yeah, I just did a reading, and Nancy was a part of the reading. I have not read on Nancy. So I just find it interesting that her name is coming up after the fact. Good evening, Brittany. Okay. Yeah, there was a protest in Chicago. That's the beginning of something. Okay. Well, let's get this party started quickly. But before I do, let me just check something. What's today's date? Let me just check. Oh, Stephanie.
Starting to tingle a little bit. But not like bothering, but like kind of cooling a little bit. Let's try out Sephora's AHA, BHA, and PHA resurfacing field masks. Starting out with the freshly cleansed face.
She's so
we're
cute.
apply a thin
That
layer,
is Stephanie
our
from
eyes and
Thank
lips
God
all over.
It's Friday. Thank God it's Intuition Friday. So come watch it. Come watch her, Stephanie Larice, on TikTok and IG. Oh, I need this African exfoliating scrub. All right. Let me send this to myself so I could order it, please. Actually, I'll send it to Kat. It's easier. Let me check out something. I need water. All right. Nothing seems to be coming up. Retry. Interesting. All right. I got a couple of videos to share with you guys. So let me see if I get it up. You know, I love to share me some TikTok videos. Hi, A. Marie. How are you? All right, let's look at some videos. Oh, I did have one more thing to show you guys. Hold on, because I don't want to forget. I don't know if I can just hold up a picture. Oh, it's not letting me. Okay, let me go. Okay, cancel, relax, relax. Go over the brand, try to upload a picture here. There you go. Open. Okay. So I got this from Twitter where somebody said, breaking, Joe Biden is reportedly in a meeting right now with constitutional lawyer experts on presidential immunity. So something is without a doubt about to give. So I don't know what that means, but I think that's why Nancy is sending out text messages. Also, guys, remember when I said this had something to do with money? It turns out the minute Trump got presumptuously elected, cryptocurrency dropped. Remember I said it has something to do with money? And I'm like, I didn't think of cryptocurrency, but it skyrocketed. All right, fair use, fair use, fair use. All right, let's show a couple of videos. I think this is the protest. Don't you just love Keanu Reeves? Let's try this one.
This is telling D.C. council members that they are bracing for the possibility of large-scale riots around Inauguration Day and January 6th. News First Mark Seagraves was in that briefing. He joins us live near the Ellipse with that story. Mark.
Yeah, good evening. You can take a look over my shoulder and see that the stage is set for the vice president's speech. Thousands of people, you said, have been in line since early this morning filing in. Originally, they were anticipating about 20,000 people here. That shifted to about 40,000 as the estimated total. And this morning, Chief Pamela Smith told reporters it could be as many as 50,000 people down here on the Ellipse for this event tonight. All, as you said, as the district is preparing for more large-scale events like this over the coming months. Fencing surrounded the Ellipse this morning in preparation for tonight's event. At the same time, just blocks away, D.C. Assistant City Administrator Chris Rodriguez was briefing the D.C. Council on security preparations for Election Day through January 6th and Inauguration Day, telling lawmakers D.C. is bracing for the possibility of, quote, large-scale riots and civil unrest. Rodriguez also told council members they are preparing for historic crowds in D.C. on Inauguration Day, no matter which candidate wins. D.C. Police Chief Pamela Smith briefed reporters this morning. She said her office...
All right, I'm over it. I'm over it. Yes, Emma, Elon and Putin does have something to do with this. Hi, Vicky Chicks. How are you, sweetie? How are you? Um, I'm sure Philadelphia is next. People's ballots were not counted. Interesting. Did you know, hi Blue, that he was paying up to $1 million, Elon Musk, for people not to vote? Oh yeah, it was way too quick, Lottie. It was so quick that it was a joke. Yes, it definitely interfered. Okay, I don't know where mentally the big wigs stand, right? And it's okay if spirit keeps me out of it, right? I don't need to get inside the room looking like this psychically. Like I don't want to give away secrets. It's bad enough that I did give away a little bit of a secret, but I'm talking in spirit, and I really don't want to be the one to divulge too much information. So I don't need to be in the secret rooms with Pelosi, Obama, Biden, and Harris. So, with that being said, once they make announcements, I will check it further. But for right now, I'm feeling like there is going to be an announcement. And if there is there going to be civil unrest? Now, I got something for you guys. In the past, when there was civil unrest, people would be afraid to fight back. If anybody comes for you, especially if you're in a stand your ground law, but even if you're not, if anybody comes for you, don't just stand there and take it. Don't. Our ancestors took it and took it and took it and told us that if we fight back, it's against God. Got an extra card here, so I'll hold on to it. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about America. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. America is your child. She is your love. She is your beloved, Father God. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. Love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. 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 All right. Let's lower the stage. I need some water. I really do. Okay. There will be a lot of confusion, guys. There will be a lot of confusion. I feel like the confusion could come in 7 different areas. You know, racism, finances, community, cops, like, you know, education. Like, it's going to come in so many different areas. So I think some of us are going to be surprised, like, how much confusion there's going to be. All right. But be prepared, because this tells me that there are organizations willing to come together to protest. It's far off right now, but I'm also getting that this is on both sides. I don't know what the Page of Pentacles means in terms of warfare. Look out here, it's much easier. Uh, All right. The next card is the Two of Pentacles. There's something here about protesting and money, or protesting over money, right? I don't know what it is right now, but there is passion over money. You know, it very well could be that once people figure out that they gambled on the election, Trump and Elon, maybe then people will say, son of a bitch, you as the president gambled, right? That's what I feel like it could come down to, people recognizing that they were duped. All right. Right now, they are doing all the fact checking they can. All right. But one thing's for sure, and two things is confident, cryptocurrency grew. Yeah, good news about finances, money, giving them a solid foundation, beneficial change. Plotter. Um, Someone involved in commerce or e-commerce. Um, I also believe that when Biden took those banks down, I believe it was in relationship to Trump 2 years ago. They There has to be a sacrifice made, and so protest and civil unrest, I don't think it's going to be a war, is imminent. But to be honest with you, it comes down to money. It comes down to money, and it comes down to big money. If the people find out that their president gambled on himself, rigged the election, won, and then got the cryptocurrency, people are going to be pissed, because people are starving out here, and him and Elon gambled on themselves. That's what they're going to be most pissed about. And it's going to come across so greedy, so greedy. Look at this, Nancy, Biden. I always see this Nancy gal. I always see Biden. I found out Elon Musk is also a Cancer, so that made sense in one of my other readings when I thought it was Biden. They are hurt. These two actually don't go together. So let me just see something. I'm going to leave them separate. Oh, got it. Got it. They are hurt. They are going to do whatever's necessary to enact the change to stop this process. They don't care how it looks. They are going to go down in history. Nancy and I think this might even be Obama. And I don't know who this King of Pentacles is, but this King of Pentacles is next to a sacrifice card and is next to big money. So I think it's someone in banking, maybe, that controls the cryptocurrency, maybe a money guy there. Funny thing is, they know everything that has gone down. There's a thorough investigation going on right now. And they are satisfied that these men were so sloppy. So it's one thing to rig the election, take money that doesn't belong to you based upon gambling on yourself. And it's another thing to hide it. Well, digitally, there's a lot that cannot be hidden. So the recovery from digital investigators are here. They're already here. And the discovery may have been just prior to the election. All right. So for right now, they're finding a way to take the money from him. So the way I see it, the first thing they want to do is separate, why am I in a boardroom? Why, like, I don't need to tell the people what they're plotting. All right, somebody he's sleeping with knows the whole story because Trump can't shut the hell up. Somebody he's sleeping with knows the whole story. This is who he's sleeping with. This is Trump. And this is him bragging about the money to the person he's sleeping with. And it's not Melania, child. Here's that money man again. The money man is happy, and I feel like he did transfer the money that night. He's not sitting on this money. He transferred it. Into 3 different accounts. But there is a digital trail. It's Biden again. Biden had already gone through this. So this feels like Signature Bank and stuff like that. Biden didn't say it, but I feel like Trump was all over this the last time. Okay, it's going to take a minute before we see the civil unrest, right? So I don't want any of you guys to panic, but it's coming, right? And keep bats in your car. Keep bats with stakes and like put nails in the bat. Especially if you're trying to protect your children. Keep something in the car. Oh, you know what's the best thing to keep in your car? The tire thing. That's the best because it's smaller. It's not big like a bat. A bat you kind of have to swing, but it's smaller and it's made out of pure metal. So just go to an auto shop. I think it's the thing that takes the nuts, the bolts off. I don't know. Keep that right at the front seat of your car. Because there is going to be civil unrest. And it's because America's moral compass is going to be off. And it's bad. So when the civil unrest begins, you don't have to go to work. You don't have to go to work because everything is going to go to pot anyway. So it's not like you're going to go to work and be like, well, I got to go to work to pay my mortgage. There's not going to be a mortgage to be paid. So the best you can do is stay in your house, and let your job know that it's not happening. You're not coming to work. You can work from home. Remember that, people. Do not let your companies tell you that you have to come to work. You don't. All right? The unrest is going to be that bad. Also, it's going to be bad during the day, but it's going to be worse at night. So try not to be out at night. Also, I'm getting that they're going to catch some of you all at the groceries. All right. I think everyone should consider going to the gun range and learning how to use a weapon. I do want you to be very responsible, especially if you have children. But I do want to tell you that although it has to get bad, you won't get hurt. You understand? It has to get bad, but you won't get hurt. So if you put it out there, have the unrest ride over me, go to the left of me, go to the right of me, and not come to me, it won't come to you. All right? But the people that have the moral compass at their weakest are the ones that are going to stand up, and those are the ones that follow Trump. And it is something that he will execute. He will say, you will hear him say it in a speech or something. He will say. The other thing that's going to scare Trump is that if there's a civil war, his cryptocurrency tanks. The cryptocurrency hasn't been put into US dollars. So if there's a civil war, the cryptocurrency that he thinks he's like making bang on, it will tank for him and Elon Musk. If civil unrest happens, he could get arrested. He could get arrested. Him and a money person can get arrested or detained or something to that effect for the greater good of trying to figure out what his role is. They could detain him. They could put him under house arrest right now until they can prove all the paper trail. Because when the Democrats talk their talk, they want to be adamant and strong and confident in why it's important to detain him. If he elicits violence in his language and the violence starts, they will detain him. So I don't want you guys to be afraid. There are magicians at work here. There's a water sign woman at the helm of this civil unrest. And I think this is Ivanka. Somehow or another, she turned on her dad. Okay. She tells them everything. She vomits up information. She doesn't even like her dad, first of all. Despises him. Yep, she shows up again. And she shows up as a pillar of strength. So the way I see it with Ivanka, this is her strength, Ivanka revealing all the secrets, is that when all is said and done, she wants to live in America when all is said and done. And so she's going to give up the ghost and information about her dad. So she's not going to hold on to anything. You guys just got to wait and see. I feel like I'm nervous. I can't stop like this nervous twitch. Oh my God. All right. Her words are going to come flowing out. She's going to go back 4 years at his presidency. And she's going to go over the things that he's done, the unscrupulous things that he's done in the 4 years since his presidency. And then she's going to go over everything that he's done in the last year with Elon Musk. She knows everything. And to be honest with you, Ivanka might be an informant. I feel like she needed to save her husband. And I feel like she could be an informant. She's the one on the inside, knowing everything. There will be another woman that will corroborate this, the one that he is sleeping with. And the only reason why she's going to talk is because he didn't give her any money that he promised. You're going to give that girl some money, because not giving this woman money, she is going to corroborate anything that Ivanka said. Also, Ivana is telling me that Ivanka knows that her ex-husband is responsible for her being 6 feet under. He wasn't there, but he is responsible. He P. Diddy'd her. Or maybe P. Diddy did it. You know, P. Diddy is a hitman. Maybe he called P. Diddy. P. Diddy was like, bet, I've been looking for a good case anyway. And boom, she went down. Just before she testified against him. So Ivanka is an inside informant the whole time, saving herself and her family. Oh, child, the stuff that I see is crazy. His ultimate goal is to get to the White House. And that's why he's going to order the civil unrest. And he's going to do it in a temper tantrum type of way. But that is the very thing that's going to get him handcuffed. And that is the very thing that dries up all his money, because they will take everything. Basically, they're going to leave him to be a bum. He won't be able to pay a lawyer, a girlfriend. He won't even be able to buy food if he brings civil unrest to us. Biden is going to handle this. So all the jokes and laughs about Biden, he's going to wind up being your hero. Time is up. All the money that you've been trying to steal and did steal up, and nobody will negotiate with you at all. The time for placating this man because he's Caucasian, or this man because he's former president or because he's president-elect. None of it will matter. They're going to get you, and you cannot get into the White House. No, I'd be really surprised if he got into the White House. He wants to get in. It would be shocking if he did. All right, guys. Obama is all over this, by the way, coming across as our knight in shining armor, making sure that he does not get in, making sure that the end result is that he gives up and feels defeated and feels like we were almost there. We were almost there. All your family money will disappear. And that's everyone's family's money. They're going to lock down everything. And in order to get the money that this family, the Trump family, thinks that they deserve because he may have built a wealth before, everything, it has to get scrutinized, everything has to be assessed, and this could be in the courts for 10 years. The whole family will go broke. And they will understand what it's like to be one of us. Quite a number of people will be going to jail. People we never heard of, by the way. There's so much going on behind the scenes. We don't know these people. They're going to jail. And it will be karma. It will be everyone's karma. From Trump to his children, to his grandchildren, to Melania, to Barron. It will be karma. Not us. We're not doing this. We're like, wow. We're going to be sitting back going, wow. Meanwhile, you're going to hear stories every day of some ridiculous racist guy, like doing whatever. So make sure you have the ability to protect yourselves. Okay? It's going to be sabotage, but it has to happen, guys. It has to happen. Also, America could go broke from this, but have no fear. Even that needs to happen because we can't break the economy. Rent is $3,500, $4,000. Food, you know, a popsicle will cost you $30. So it's kind of like all of this needs to happen to reset. And we're going to reset so badly that you all are going to think that we are in the beginning of America, 1776. That's how much of a reset we're going to have. So I know you all are going to worry about your mortgages and worry about your rent. I would say don't. There's nothing a bank is going to be able to do in a civil unrest, not a mortgage, not a bank. The only thing that Americans are going to be is in survival mode. So we've been telling you guys for years to start creating your own garden. Also, start stacking up on canned foods. All right. Also, start learning to eat cold food from the can. All right. Find alternative ways to heat up a pot of water for soup or for tea. There's numerous ways. I'm not saying that there's not going to be any electricity, but some towns won't get electricity. Okay. There could be a bit of a famine. But this is everything civil war brings. For those of you that can afford it, leave the country. Think about it and just leave. That's all I got for you. I know you guys are talking up a song, but I can't see it when I'm full picture. Well, Trump left us a debt in the trillions. That's what he did. When Biden took over, we were left in debt in the trillions. After Obama had us in a positive in the trillions. Trump spent all that money. That's very true, Demetria. Allowing the shenanigans of Trump. Trump is America's reckoning. Yeah. And a lot of innocent people are going to be victims. But we are in the age of Aquarius. We are in the year of reset. Reset. Yeah, don't worry about buying a house. Please don't buy a house in another country. Don't do it. If you know what country you want to go to, just leave. Just leave. Just think about leaving and think about renting. Get out. Notification. Oh, I didn't put my infinite. Allegedly, and in my opinion. Yeah, don't worry about that right now. Put it out in the universe. God, let me leave. And you'll be surprised how God will find for you to get out. This is your plan, yes. A lot of people go to jail behind this. Hi, 9 to 5. What a cute name. Oh, I love your picture too. Well, you're going to be more broke. Get ready. No, sweetie. L. Williams, this is not a generational curse. No. This is America's Pluto return. We didn't capture America on the right ideals. We are at the anniversary of, we got to talk about this, at Pluto's return. And the Pluto return is to correct what we did wrong when we became a country. It's to correct it at its extreme, because we never fix ourselves. America never, Black people suffered at the beginning of America's birth. Indians suffered. They couldn't even win the Civil War without inviting Black men, promising them like full pension. And then when we won, they told them to kiss their So we, as Americans, they screwed up. And this is why we're at our Pluto return. The vice presidents don't have say right now. I'm not getting either one of the vice presidents involved right now. I'll look later, but unless somebody can tell me JD Vance's birthday and Walsh's birthday, give me their signs while I go to the restroom. I gotta go. Give me their signs. Yes. This is hot. Knowing the book. Let's see what everybody's saying. I had an internal gut about going to Costa Rica. Okay. Oh, JD Vance is a Leo. Shit, Leo kept coming up. Fire sign man kept coming up. Oh, shit. And Waltz is in Aries. Oh, Lord. I didn't know who the fire sign. I thought it was Obama. Oh, Lord. JD Vance might be all up in this shit. Oh, look at this. Damn it. All right. They're both fire signs. Ah, damn. Is one of them born? I ruined this one. Is one of them born in March or July? Because I can separate them that way. Storyteller. Damn it. All right. I had this on top, but I thought I had the book on top. All right, whatever. Oh, look at that. Spirit told you to get your passport. How long did it take to get your passport, sweetie? Oh, he could be a Leo. I've heard Leo men are disgusting. Yes, Lori, tell your husband. Just make some plans to just go for like 6-8 months. Told my sister to do the same in case it got crazy. Yes. Oh, you've been looking for a month now. If anybody wants to call me for a reading and figure out how this is going to happen, there are many channels that I'm watching that lets carte blanche to travel and live there for a while. You need a passport to get out of America. Remember that. You need a passport to get out of America. The Virgin Islands, you do not need a passport. So if you guys are thinking too big, you can always come to the Virgin Islands. Don't sleep. We can always welcome the tourism. St. John is empty. St. John is empty. So consider going to St. John. It's very, very beautiful over there. St. Thomas is more like a city, but at least it does have a Walmart. And St. Croix is the country of all the islands. So it's not as beautified as St. Thomas is, and St. John is gorgeous. So if you guys are thinking too big as Americans, you don't need a passport to come to the Virgin Islands. Come help build our tourism. We would be so happy to accept you. And you will be living in a third world country, but you'll be happy. We're so happy here. All of us, white, black, we mingle very well here. Thank you. You need a passport to travel any foreign country. For Canada, you need a passport. Thank you, sweetie. The Pluto return is for 20 years. Pluto is in Aquarius for 20 years. Aquarius pours in. So all this corruption, Pluto does not like this. Aquarians don't like it. So it's about dismantling everything that you knew. Built on blood, the U.S. was, right? Hi, Bruce. Oh, Bruce. Yeah, you're an ally. So thank you for being an ally. It is hard to process. I've spoken to many folks here that are Caucasian on the island, and everybody's in shock. Everybody. We're like, what happened? And I'm like, what happened? So feel free to process and then get a backbone, because we're going to need your help. We're going to need everyone to stand up and not take this crap from anyone. Jonathan, get a reading from me. Let me put my thing up right now. 213-458-7408. You know, all you have to do is get a reading and I will tell you. I will tell you what's best for you. But I also want you all to consider the Virgin Islands. Consider coming here. Yes, you can rent here. All right, let's look down now. I'm so upset. I know, Food Creations. I know. Oh, look at you. I'll look into St. John's. Yes. St. John, and where else? Well, because they're Americans, it's St. John, St. Thomas, St. Croix. And you just get on the plane and get the hell out. Okay? Yes, look into the U.S. Virgin Islands. But remember, I'm only saying this if the unrest begins. If the unrest begins, get out, because it's going to last a while. Well, listen, you all got tornadoes in the Midwest. You got hurricanes in the West Coast. Not hurricanes. You got earthquakes in the West Coast. You'll be okay with the hurricanes, I promise you. I mean, there are days when we don't have water for 3 days after a hurricane. Okay, it happens. But at least your children will be safer than any hurricane. And you're driving in your car and somebody wants to stop you on the highway and take you down and your children. Like, don't worry about the hurricanes. At least the hurricanes don't have people's names on it, right? But y'all could be in a sundown, not even in a sundown town. The police will be all corrupt. No, don't worry about no damn hurricanes. Okay? I lived through hurricanes, and sometimes I just eat cold soup out of the can for a couple of days. But you survive. I lost a lot of weight here, that's for sure. Third world country. All right. No, you just need to save yourself. No, You just need to save yourself. No, it doesn't work like that. You just can't get a water tank. So it's okay. It just doesn't work. If anything, here's what I would tell someone to do. Buy a goddamn good generator. That's what I would tell you to do. And have it shipped here. Spend good money on a generator and have it shipped here. But other than that, don't worry. And you can always ship it through Walmart. Hey, Noel, I'm very much considering the Virgin Islands. I looked at rental listings months ago. Well, I have to tell you, if you all come here, I will island shop to hang out with you guys. If somebody decides to go to St. Thomas, I'm be like, I'm coming over. It'll be fun. And remember, we're not talking about a vacation. We're talking about survival. So remember that. All right? And let's see what happens. All right? In any case, I ruined these damn cards. All right, final outcome, guys. This is not good because I really ruined these cards. I just gotta shake them out. Shake it off. Shake it off. Oh, wait. I'm so thirsty. I'll tell you one thing. If you come here, you will drink a lot of coconut water. A lot. Because that's where your electrolytes come from. Coconut water. Oh, look at that. Right side up. Hermit. See? Don't be afraid to hide out when the unrest comes. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Get out. Hermit, seek solitude to focus intently on your inner life. It will bring out your personal creativity. So who's coming over here and going to write a book? Who? You? Because it'll be a good book. When I left America, Hermit. Withdraws from society to focus intently on inner life. Devotes all energies to creative work, to spiritual practice. Y'all can come over here and get in. That's what I did. Get into your spirituality and woosah. The beach is very, very healing. Very healing. Oh, child. Look for a life-standing need, a long-standing need to retreat into yourself, to marshal your power. You can't get, even when I fuck up the cards, look how accurate that is. God is saying, go. Go. Save yourself, save your children. Go. If friends want to get together and do this to save themselves, go. You can't make this shit up. I'm not lying to you guys. Oh, we have air conditioning, child. Don't worry about that. You can do anything. Don't give up. We have air conditioning. Oh, thanks for the valuable information. You're so welcome, Sunny Days. I've lived in North Carolina where hurricane season is expected part of the year. Give me island life. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Sin W. Spirit never lies. Listen, if you all come here, you all will boost tourism. And if you all boost tourism, there are government jobs here. As a matter of fact, y'all can start looking for government jobs right now. You could Zoom the appointment job. Yes, look for government jobs. I had a paper. I'll go to the unemployment office and look for government jobs in St. Croix, but there's government jobs in St. Thomas, St. John, and y'all could apply right now for a government job. I think they're always looking for teachers in terms of like what I know in government. So listen, you're not coming for a lifestyle change. You're coming to save your lives. Two different things. The lifestyle change is inherited, but you are coming to save your lives. I have forged my way ahead of you guys, and I could tell you that it's not scary. This island belongs to America. Like, come do it with big, bright eyes. All you do is see rainbows all day long, right? The rain is gorgeous here. You get stuck in the rain, it doesn't matter because the rain clears up in 10 minutes. Just don't let fear stop you. Like, I don't know who I'm saving. I just know that I came here. That's all I can tell you, is that I came here. And no regrets. None. So yes, and I never got around to doing it. And it's okay, right? There's a reason behind it that it never, happened, but it's okay. Let this be the retreat. Y'all come and we will find a way to get together. And if we can't get together as a group, I will come visit you, whichever island you're on. We'll figure it out. Yes, Darlene, faith over fear. Oh, I love your Betty Boop. She's so cute. Well, fear is a big factor for slave-minded people. You are not slaves anymore, okay? Remember, it's about saving your life. Don't worry about that. 6 months out of the year, we're on Eastern time. And from November to March, we're on Caribbean time. And that's just an hour difference from Eastern time because we don't move. Don't worry. Y'all are thinking about all the wrong things. All right? At this stage of the game, if there is civil unrest, you're going to be able to work remotely anyway. So get out. I'm sure they would let you. If there is a civil unrest, why wouldn't they? How are they going to make you come to work? The government. All jobs will be remote again. All jobs will be remote again. 213-458-7408. Call me and let's talk as to what this energetic move looks like. And let's talk about time frames because I didn't give you a time frame here. All right, guys. Yo, love to talk, child. Y'all talking up a storm. You're welcome. This is great. Yes, I'm ready to move. Yes, faith over fear. Yes, we are not slaves anymore. We don't have to be stuck anymore. We can figure it out. And remember, once it's done, you can always go back. You're going to go back to devastated communities, but you can always go back. Well, I mean, some jobs may not be so readily remote. I get that there's going to be issues. Yes, we love to talk. Thank you for entertaining us. I know. You're so welcome, Noel. And thank you, everyone, for trusting me. This is information for you through spirit. Do not be afraid. Figure it out. Okay? And I will go. What's today? Today's Thursday or Friday? Today's Thursday? Oh my God. That election threw me the hell off. I will go probably one day next week and give you the listings. And I'll ask them what's the listings for St. Thomas and St. Croix. So I'm going to get y'all prepared. We're going to do this. Only if there is civil unrest. So the way I want to tell y'all to do it is consider moving. Don't move unless it's civil unrest. You should fear civil unrest, not coming to the Virgin Islands. You should fear somebody stopping you while you're trying to get home and your kids are in that car. Not relocating your kids to safety. Okay, 213-458-7408. Thank you, Big King Chicks. I love you guys. Oh my God. I love you guys. Take it easy. Bye.
In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I'm sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. turns to day. Tracy Brown lit the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown lit the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.